Now, next is what we call bonds valuation. Bonds valuation. How do you value bonds? Okay, value bond. I know it's a bond of fixed income. Okay. Now, when you invest in a bond, ABC is a company 1,010% 5-year. Okay, alright. So for example here, okay, companies sell bond to bondholder. Bondholder give 1,000 back. Okay, and then every year for 5 years, they will get 10%. Now, don't confuse yourself. This is coupon rate, not interest rate. Interest rate always fluctuate up and down. Coupon rate is the 10% is fixed. Promised by ABC. 10% of 1,000 is how much? 100. At the end of year 5, they'll pay you back 1,000. Can you follow? Okay, right? So your cash flow, from the investor's perspective, when I want to invest, how do I value? Listen very carefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every year you get this 100. This 100 is always fixed. Why 100? Because the coupon rate is 10%. And now that you're 10% multiplied by 1,000, 100. Can you follow? At the end of year 5, I get back 1,000. You understand? Okay? This is a typical bond. Annual payment. Now, so for example, there are two methods to calculate. You can use cash flow method, you can use TVM. Now, see the overall picture. If you use TVM, right? If you use TVM for this one, now all this is seen as PMT, 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 and this will be future value. Can you follow? PMT, 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 and this future value. If you use cash flow, will be seen as N cash flow. Right? Anything at year 0? No. This will be 0. And this will be 100, 100, 100, 100, 1,100. Okay? 100, 100, 100, 1,100. Okay, that's how it goes. Okay? Now, so let's try. There are two methods. Kindly familiar yourself with cash flow method and TVM. Listen carefully. So interest rate do fluctuate. Now, please, coupon rate is coupon rate, interest rate is interest rate. Two different things. So, for example, what happens if interest is 10%? Coincidentally, your price of the bond is 1,000. Now, there are two methods of doing it. Now, listen very carefully. Your this PMT, is it year 1 or year 0? Year 1. So, should it be end mode or begin mode? End mode. The only time begin mode compulsory for everything would be this part here. Otherwise, you just leave it. That is why it must be end mode. Okay, and why 100 money coming in? Positive. This 1,000 also must be positive. Then compute your future value. Your present value will be negative. Now, try with your calculator. Use time value of money. And mode. Set P stroke Y is 1. PMT 100. Future value 1,000. And 5 I10 compute present value. Now, do you get 1,000? Negative 1,000? Yes. No, that is bond. You see, bond it's like this. Bond, like ABC pays sells this bond 1,000, 10% is the coupon rate, and then 5 years maturity. So day zero, yes, you pay 1,000. But every year for 5 years, you get back 10% of 1,000, which is 100. Yes. At the end of year 5, you get back 1,000. Yes. So the cash result. Now, you already get 1,000? Now, how about using your cash flow? Now, listen very carefully. For cash flow, now listen carefully. I'll start with HP first. Now, for cash flow, anything at year 0, no? Anything at year 0, no. You have to gain 0 CFJ. And then after that, you must gain 100 CFJ because for year 1. Now, how many hundreds are there? Absolute 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you follow? So you must gain 4 shift NJ. Remember, NJ and N is two different things. Okay? Then after that, 1001 CFJ. Why? Because this one, 1001 CFJ. Then you key in I10 and PV. Right? Now, those who are using Casio, erase the memory. You go to cash button, cash flow editor, X. Do you pay anything at year 0? No. This one is not year 1. Huh? This one is year 0. 0. 2 is not year 1. This is your 2 is not year 2. This is your year 1. You know what I mean? 100, 100. And this 6 is not year 6. This is year 5. You key in, you should get the same answer. Now try. Use both method. You should also get 1000. Now try. Do you get the same answer? Okay, try. Do you get the same answer? No, you see, follow this one. Casio. Then you go to cash flow editor. Have you keyed your thing? Have you keyed your thing? You got it, go to cash flow editor. Key in first. Erase the memory. How do you erase memory? Shift, you must clear. Clear, is it? Yeah. Then you go back to clear. Execute. AC. Alright, cash buttons, yeah. Sorry, what? So yeah. Cash button, cash flow editor. Okay. In your case, you have to select Shift 9. Shift 9 again. You must select all. Execute. Easy. Then go to cash button. Cash flow editor. Execute. Then you key again. Yes, 0. Must be 0. Execute. Then 100. Execute. Okay, you get. Right, select all. No, variable. Okay. Right, execute. AC, Shift 9 again, Shift 9. Select all. Execute. AC. And then press cash. Right, go to cash flow editor. Execute. Yes, you get 1000. Then you key 0. Why 0? Because here 0 nothing. 0, execute. Okay, then 100. Okay. Now, those who are using Texas can follow. Texas can get. But also do it. Or you go, okay. Have you used it? No. You have used before. No. But you can follow the steps. It's quite clear. Cash flow mode and so on. You just key it up. Okay. Right. Now, you key. So what do you get? Okay. Right. 1001. See carefully. 1001. Over here, 1001. No, just key 1001. Now, 1100. Execute. Then escape. 10 I. 10. Okay, I. Then execute. Then go to MPD. Stop. Okay, 1000. Can you see it? Okay, right. Okay, now later, there's no IR because you want to get IR, you must pay a certain amount. Okay, right now. Let's try if interest rate is 8%. If interest rate 8%, now you don't erase your memory. If interest rate 8%, you try time value money method. If you erase memory, just key in again. I8 compute present value. You get the same answer, 1079. Okay, at the same time. For the cash flow method, you don't have to erase memory, you just key I8, compute MPV.
1079, right?
Yeah, 1079. Exactly. Can you follow?
Because by changing the interest rate,
you get higher. Because you see, for bond, now why bond is like this? Very simple. This bond pays 8%. This bond pays 10%. If bank interest rate pays 8%, you rather buy this bond or you put the money in the bank? You rather buy the bond. So demand for bond is high, the price will go up to 1079. If you look from that perspective. Likewise, you try if it's 12%. You try if it's 12%. Alright, if it's 12%, you get 927. Alright, both method. Time value money method and cash flow method. Now try. Now what are the difficulties? Please raise your hand. Alright, you made all your try it, teaching me one more. 927. Yeah, I think I'm not I don't think I will continue with the amortization. Those who did module 6, because in my previous class I was able to do the amortization. You go back time. Right, there's the steps. Okay, how to get exactly the value, of the loan and all this. Okay, now, you all get it? Yes. You go back and tell the TNT. the bond. Nothing else. And the coupon rate is always fixed unless stated otherwise. Okay? Now, you all get 927? Alright, you all get 927 class? Okay? Now, remember. Okay. Most importantly, what you have learned, how is it applied in real life? How is it applied in real life? Now, call out this part. For example, there are many, how do you calculate all this endowment product? You know insurance endowment? Yeah, insurance endowment, all this, like Hong Kong, got this income builder, okay, all this, registered to equip wealth. Now, this one is annual, what call this endowment. Now, how it works is like this, now listen very carefully. Alright, okay, sorry. Take note of this product. Now, this product was selling hotcakes, was selling hotcakes. It was very easy to explain. They will tell you, okay, for the first 10 years, year 1, alright, okay, to year 9. Now, because include year 0, it means 10. For example, you pay $4,000 in premium. You pay $4,000 in negative 4,000. And then, at the end of 10 years or in the 11th year, you get back half of what you paid. They say guarantee. You get back half of what you paid. Right now, for 20 years, for 20 years, if you include year 10, this will be until 29. You understand? Okay, 20 years, Right, okay, 20 years, okay, and so on. Now, you get back 2,000, and then on maturity, you get back exactly 100% of what you paid. $4,000 a year times 10 is how much? 40,000. You get back this one. 40,000. Can you follow? They will tell you, you pay how much? You pay how much? 40,000. But you get back how much? You get back how much? $2,000 a year times 20, 40,000 plus 40 is 80,000. You get back 100% return. 100% return. Now, 100% return over 20 years, is it very good? Let us see. You understand? This is a typical annuity product. Alright, okay, and then they say if you pass away in between, they'll pay you 20 times, minimum 20 times of your premium. Right, so you pay 4,000, 20 times will be 80,000, you know, the basic assumption. Okay? Now, how are you going to key this in your financial calculator? Now, listen very carefully. Right. Now, this will be 4,000, 4,000, right, 4,000, negative, and this one will be 2,000 until the 28th year, right, 2,000, and then 42,000. Right, they must always look at this, and cash flow. Now, can you follow so far? Now, in your financial calculator, how are you going to key this in? In your financial calculator, if I don't mind, around this part here, I think this. Now, in your financial calculator, how are you going to key this in? Now, listen very carefully. Now, I start with HT first. I have to make, for Casio one, you have to key in one by one. Now, one by one, because you have N, J, you have frequency. For Texas Instruments, you got a frequency. Yours one, you have a key until 29. Okay, that's one. Now, that is why the engine is very important. That's why I say choose AP method. Okay, right? Casio is good for housing loan. Housing loan is the best calculator. Now, listen very carefully. For HP one, if you notice how we key in, right? Okay, right? Like for example, now what is your year 0? Negative 4,000 CFJ. Now, listen very carefully. How many 4,000 are there? You can say there are 10. But let me tell this, for financial calculator, they need to make a distinction between year 0 and year 1. You have to make a distinction. So you must key another time 4,000 CFJ. Okay, now listen carefully, don't worry, copying. Now, from year 1 to year 9, how many 4,000 are there, excluding year 0? From year 1 to year 9, how many 4,000? There are 9. 9. Alright, shift CFJ for NJ. You understand? Okay, right, okay, you shift. Okay, right, CFJ for NJ. You understand why 9? Alright, because this plus 9 will be 10. There are 10 payments. Because financial calculator, you cannot key negative 4,000 and then 10 shift NJ. You cannot. You have to make a distinction, year 0, year 1. And then from year 1 onwards, how many? Then after that, 2000 positive, CFJ. Now, 2000 until the last year before the maturity will be 28. 28 and including year 10, how many years? 28 minus 10 is 18. Plus year 10 will be 19. Alright, plus year 10 is 19. 19, shift, right, MJ. Then after that, finally this maturity amount, 42,000, CFJ, you compute IRR. You find what is the return of this endowment plan. You understand? Try this out. For Casio, you can try lah. Year 1, 4,000 negative. Then you keep negative 4,000 for the dynamic until 10, you know. Then after 2,000, which one? Which one? 2,000, just key in until here, you can understood. Because 19 times. Alright, 28 minus 10 is 18. Include year 10 is 19. Then finally on maturity, you gain 42,000. Why 42,000? 2,000 plus 40,000. Can you follow? Okay, alright. Now for I repeat, for Casio, repeat, for Casio, if you want to key, you have to key. You must be very hardworking, alright. For Casio B series, okay, because yours is no year 0. Your X will start with negative 4,000, then to negative 4,000. You key to 10, negative 4,000. Exactly 10 payment. Then 11, 2,000. 12, 2,000. Right, you key until 30. Right now, until 29, 2,000, 30 will be 42,000 positive. And then you solve for IR. Escape, then IR solve. You got it? Okay, right? Now, what do you get? What do you get, class? What do you get now? Who is from the insurance industry? How many? 1, 2, anyone? For example, your son, which one? How long your what income user or whatever, you can use the same thing. Right, and so forth. Okay, right, you have to calculate. You know, that's how we calculate. Okay, and so forth. Alright, so your return is how much? 3.68. Is 3.68 very good enough? That's how it goes. Your return is 3.6878 per annum. Only slightly higher than anything. Okay, not the anything bad, right? Okay? Right, but you know compounding interest rate is a lot, over the years. Can we make quite a difference? Okay? So as I said before, this product was still a hot cake. Right? Not because the return is very good. Your Hong Leong income yield, I think so was 4.2 or 4.5. Right? Great Eastern also a few times, all much higher. But this one sell a hot cakes. Why? Because easy to split. You put 4,000, you get back 2,000. Alright, okay, and then at the same time, maturity, you get back 42,000, you get back 100%. And then you got basic sum assured, very attractive, 20 times of your premium. And then the third thing, the commission is very high. Right? Endowment plan commission normally is very low, only 10% whatever. This one is like traditional whole life policy, first year 25%.
For this example,
That's what people sell about. People sell about this. Yes.
This example you use, what's the interest rate?
Huh?
What's the interest rate?
No, there's no interest rate. I'm trying to find the return. There's no interest rate. So let me no, you have again. You go, you have again. I just leave it. Go to IR soft.
Oh, yeah.
Soft. That's all. Okay. Yours is 0.1. That means even you never key negative, your cash flow editor.
Oh, yeah.
All this may negative. Okay, alright. Now, I will stop here for today. Okay, alright. Now, most importantly, when you go back, you recall this part. Take out a blank piece of paper, you try to draw this part again. Very important. Those who are using Casio, remember CMPD, what is the steps? You know what is N, I, and so on. What is root of 22? What is effective rate and so forth. Can you follow? Okay. Now, when I see you the next time will be on 19th. Yeah, 19th May and so on. Again, we will discuss again. Okay, and so forth. I don't have time to go through the one part amortization. Alright, that's not necessary. Okay, alright. So that's it for today's class. Okay. See you all then on 19th.